In this video, we're going to show you how to save and load data files inside of the Amatop product analyzer. So let's go ahead and get started. So once you've loaded your data in here, or once you've extracted your data, at the top main menu here, you can select the Save button, and you got a whole bunch of different formats to save your data in. So you can save it to a project file, and the project file is only specific to this software. So if you save it to a project file, you can only open a project file within the Amatop top product analyzer. So if you select Save Product Project File, let's go ahead and just call this Test, and click Save. You can see it saves it as an Amatop Product Analyzer data file. And then if we clear out this data by clicking the Clear button here, located in the lower right hand corner, click Yes, and we can click Load Project File, and it will load it up. Clear that out again. Another cool thing we can do is we can actually load multiple files. Now, if you load, let's just load a single file right now. If you go and load a single file with the first option here, what it does, it actually replaces the data you have in here already with the contents of the file. So if you click No, then you can load in another file. So if you want to append additional data to the data you already have in there and not replace it, when you open up a file, you click Append Project Files, and then you can select a whole bunch of them just by holding down your Shift key on your keyboard and selecting multiple files, and click Open, and it will load them all up. You can see here we got 12,000 items loaded all up into the grid here. You can also save the files to comma delimited files, so we can go ahead and save that. We can save it as a text file. We can also save all the ASIN numbers, the Amazon Standard Identification Numbers. And we can also export to an interactive HTML file, so we can do that as well. A handy feature we put in here is inside of the Save or the Open, as well as other locations like down here for the file for the categories. You'll see these two options here. Let's just bring it back in view. Open Last Working Folder. This is the last folder that you've either saved a file or opened a file. So that's really handy because I can't tell you how many times I've used the software program and I've saved data and I just can't find where I saved it. It's very annoying. So we've integrated this in here, so just in case you forget, or let's say you save the file to some folder directory that's really deep into a subfolder and you don't want to go hunting for it, just click this. It just brings you right there in the File Explorer. So it's really handy. I actually love that feature. Now another thing, let's say you saved a file in some other directory somewhere on some hard drive somewhere and you don't know where it was, but you want to get back to the original install folder. You can simply go Open Install Folder and it'll take you right to where the software is installed, and then you can do stuff in here. So that's another handy little feature as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at those files that we saved. So first, let's take a look at that report, the interactive report file. It'll open up in your default web browser. And this is a cool little report file that shows you all the data that you see in the grid plus images. So you can see all the images here. And you can see each and every row and column, and you can sort each one. You can also instantly search in here too. So as you type, it will automatically just sort through. So that's another handy thing. And you can show how many entries per, show them all at once, and you can go all the way down and take a look at all of them. And so these reports are really handy. You can even sell these reports to your clients or provide them to your staff that does research on products that you're going to be private labeling on Amazon. Now here's the ASINs. So you got a big set of ASIN numbers. You've also got your text file and the comma delimited file. It just opens up in your default spreadsheet program. I'm using the Microsoft Excel. You can see all the data is provided there. Now, another option you can do here is you can also save your category files. So once you load, say you load up Amazon.com and you load up all the categories, you can see here there's 37,346 at the time of recording this video. And that's a lot of categories. So let's say you're searching within the categories for a particular category name that you're interested in, like say like barbecue grills or whatever. Stick some grill and hit enter key or click the search button, and you see it will narrow it down to all the categories that contain the word grill. And let's say you've selected a bunch in here that you would like to always process and analyze. What you can do now is you can actually save those selected categories to a category file. Here, save category file. And you can go ahead and save it. And let's say later on, you want to go ahead and load up those categories that you like searching. Just go File, Load Category File, and load it up. And boom, it will load up the exact categories that you selected. And it also retains the category tree all the way up to the main category. So that's a really handy little feature you can do as well. And so that's basically it on how you load and save data files. It's quite simple within the software. You do have one option down here under the controls. You can save the ASIN numbers as well, just in case you do not. This option is also available in the save button here. Right? That's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.